Today we're making fresh pasta with a fresh cheese sauce. So basically I came up with this recipe when a friend asked me if I can somehow make a dish with his 3 favorite ingredients: spinach, cream cheese, and pasta. So I made a recipe for it and it actually turned out really nice, really well. Let me show you how I made it. We're gonna start by making pasta. And for the pasta we're gonna need, of course, a bowl, eggs, and flour. That's the regular recipe. I'm gonna add a bit of salt to it. But yeah, so a good rule of thumb is 1 egg to 1 cup of flour. That would be the ratio, but that of course wildly depends. And 1 egg and 1 cup of flour would be 1 portion of pasta. So I'm gonna make 2 portions, but feel free to modify the recipe. But this recipe is gonna be for 2 portions. If you need more, you always can double the recipe. We're gonna take 2 cups of flour. Okay, keep the flour close by because you're gonna need a lot of it. To this, we're gonna add the salt. Make a well in the middle and crack in the eggs. 1, 2, and then we start to mix. Then I'm taking everything on a clean worktop. Just start to mash it together. It's gonna be sticky, it's gonna be messy, but it's gonna worth it. Okay, now we have a smooth ball. We should wrap it in foil. And now we should put it in the fridge for about 20 minutes. And that's the pasta done. And now, while we're waiting for the pasta to fully hydrate, as my Magnum is charged, we're going to prepare the cheese cream. So we're going to take a bowl, the cream cheese, and okay, so in the bowl goes the cream cheese. Well, so to this we're gonna add the yogurt and we mix. You know what? A whisk, I think, is a better option. Now, salt and pepper. So we're going to take some basil and finely chop it. Fresh basil works way better than fresh basil works way better than dried basil. So if you can, use fresh. And goes in. To this, we're gonna add some spinach. I'm gonna quickly rinse this. I'll be right back. Okay, So I rinsed the basil. So I rinsed the spinach, and now I'm just gonna layer all of the leaves so it makes an easier chop, because we're gonna have to finally chop this one too. Okay. So we'll put the spinach in. And we're gonna give it a mix. Okay. So now we're gonna add the garlic, peeled of course. Take a microplaner and just put it in. A bit of raw garlic goes a long way, so adjust the taste. Now, I'm gonna take also some parsley to give it a fresh flavor. This is gonna make it taste a lot fresher. So to this, we add a bit of onion powder. We're gonna add a bit of lemon zest. This is gonna enhance the freshness even more, and a bit of orange. No, not much, just a bit. Then we take our lemon and we put about a tablespoon of lemon juice. And to balance things out, we're gonna put just a touch of balsamic, and of course about a tablespoon of olive oil to round it up. We give this a taste. A touch of salt and maybe a bit more pepper. See? Perfect. Now we put this in the fridge and we take care of the pasta. There we have a pot of water for the pasta, to which we're gonna add salt, a lot of it. And I do mean a lot. And then we're gonna get the big boy ready. If you don't have a pasta machine or you don't want to make pasta, no problem, you can just use store-bought pasta. It's perfectly fine, but I have one, and to be honest, it's not that difficult to make. It's actually really easy. Give it a try. Now we take our pretty boy, plenty of flour, and I do mean plenty. Yeah. You just have to do that with dough. I mean, who doesn't do that with dough? Just, you have a nice piece of dough and you slap it. That's the best thing you can do. Anyway, so have to flour it, I'm gonna divide it in half. Flour it well. Thicker setting. I love doing that. Now we add them in slowly. We stir a bit. And we let them cook for 3-4 minutes. And regarding the pasta machine, to be honest, you don't need one of this. That's just a fancy gadget. I used to make pasta without a pasta machine. My girlfriend bought me one from Christmas a few years back, so you don't need one. You can have really good pasta with just a rolling pin and a knife. That's the same thing. Now, we take our lovely sauce and our pasta, just put everything in the bowl, and we start combining them. We mix. And after you make a mass, we have to plate. We're gonna take bowls, and hopefully we'll manage to get it with a spoon. Okay. Now get in the bowl. Thank you. We set this aside, and we take some cherry tomatoes. Take the tomatoes. You need quite a lot of them, to be honest, because it's actually the best combination. And I use just to cut them in half. And here it is. And that is it. I know I don't have the best plating technique or inspiration, but hey, it tastes amazing. You should give it a try. No, you have to give it a try. That's better. Anyway, it's time for dinner for us. See ya.